Let us talk about where we leave our money. Do you leave your money in your bank account? Maybe you have a savings account and you've decided that every month you're going to put a certain amount of money in that savings account as your savings for the month. And your expectation is that as you continue to do that every month, your savings portfolio or savings account continues to increase. So at the end of a calendar year, you check to see how much you have. For example, if you save 5,000 every month, that's what you can afford to save every month. So you keep putting it there in a savings account. You expect that at the end of a calendar year, which is 12 months, you should have 60,000 naira in that account. Now, unfortunately, the bank will deduct certain charges from you, like ATM maintenance and what have you. So you'll find out that at the end of the calendar year, you don't have up to 60,000 naira in that account. Now, you might be happy that you have saved. However, what you have succeeded in doing is ripping yourself off. That's what you have succeeded in doing. Because as you leave your money in a savings account, the bank profits from that money. So you find out that at the end of the calendar year, the bank has profited from your money while you have lost a fraction of that particular money you believe you are setting aside as savings. Now, for the knowledgeable, they see this differently. There's nothing wrong with savings. However, you can choose to save in a different way. All right. Now, this is what I'm going to advise. Instead of you leaving your money in your regular savings account, why don't you consider putting your money in a money market fund? All right. By money market fund, it's a simple concept. There are organizations established to invest your money being saved in securities. They save it in securities that are safe, and then you get interest on your money every month. Now, the interest is calculated annually, usually at a minimum of 18%. Now, that depends on the rate in the market, but basically it fluctuates between 18 and about 21%. All right. So if you put your money in a money market fund, then the organization invests that money in securities. All right. It could be treasury bills. All right. It could be bonds, government bonds, whatever it is. So they invest your money and money of other people in those securities, and they pay interest, which is calculated annually. Now, we're going to stick with the minimum interest as at today, which is 18%. All right. If you are being paid 18% annually, for you to know what you will get monthly, whatever money you are investing, calculate 18% of that money. Whatever it gives you, that will be the interest you expect for the year. To know what you get monthly, you divide that by 12. That tells you your monthly interest that is expected. And for you to know your daily interest, because the interest will drop every day, to know your daily interest, you now divide that again by 30. And that will tell you your daily interest. All right. So if you don't want your money to just be in a savings account idle, and then the bank will eventually deduct some charges at the end of every month, put your money in what we call money market fund. And there are a number of organizations that are into such investments. Now, on the top of that list is Stanbic IBTC Asset Managers. All right, I have not been paid to do this video, but this information is a good one, and I'm sure somebody needs this information. On the top of that list is Stanbic IBTC Asset Management. All right, you want to go on their website and search a link that takes you to the platform where you can register to invest your money in a money market fund. Now, if you don't want to go online and do it yourself, you can walk into any of their branches and tell them you want to make inquiry on their asset management unit. They will give you a form to fill. You fill it, and then they create an account for you within about 72 working hours, and then you can now start investing. And from what I understand, you do not need to have an account with Stanbic IBTC before you can take advantage of that opportunity. So I want you to sit down on your own and do a little calculation. For example, you have 1 million you don't need, and you don't think you will need it for the next 1-2 years. Why are you leaving that money in a savings account? You do not need to leave such money in a savings account. If you put the 1 million, for example, in an MMF account with any organization of your choice, if it's giving you 18% per annum, 18% of 1 million is about 180,000 naira. All right, divide that by 12, and that tells you what will come in to that account monthly. All right, so instead of just leaving your 1 million in your savings account because you want to keep it safe, the best thing you should do is to put it in a money market fund. All right, some people call it mutual fund. All right, there are different types of money market funds. So mutual fund is one of them. So you might decide that is mutual fund you prefer. Just walk into Stanbic IBTC and then make that inquiry, and you're going to thank God that you took that decision. All right, so it's very important that you don't leave your money lying idle in a savings account. Now, if you are reluctant about Stanbic IBTC and the rest of them, I know you are aware of PiggyVest. Now, if you are not aware of PiggyVest, then pay attention. Now, when you PiggyVest is a savings platform, and they have been around for close to a decade, and their service has been top-notch. So what they do, they have created a platform to enable you save. All right, and what attracts you to saving on PiggyVest is that whatever money you put on PiggyVest for safekeeping, that money generates interest. All right, it's not like your regular savings account that you put in money and the bank begins to deduct charges. All right, so PiggyVest is designed to help you save, and at the same time, this money you save earns interest. So the question is, how does PiggyVest make money that they pay you as interest? Whatever money you save on PiggyVest is invested into securities, just like those asset management banks. But then Stanbic IBTC is not an asset management company. It's just a savings platform registered by the CBN and recognized. But then your money is also invested in those securities. So they do that on your behalf this time, and then they give you interest. So the question now is, what is the interest you get through PiggyVest? It's also 18%. So it is fixed at 18% for PiggyVest. Now, I've used PiggyVest for close to a decade, and I can tell you that the interest you get on your money you put on PiggyVest also fluctuates. When the interest rate goes up in the markets and it becomes stable at a higher rate for some time, PiggyVest adjusts interest rate. Your interest on your savings also, they take it higher. They don't just make windfall profit from people's money. So when the interest rate drops, and that's dropped interest rate is sustained for a period of time, PiggyVest also will adjust the interest rate and bring it a bit lower, just like we experienced during COVID-19. But I can tell you for a fact that as at today, the interest rate on PiggyVest is 18%. Now, if you put your 100,000 in there, for example, for safekeeping, just know that you get 18% on that money annually, and what you will get monthly, you can do the calculation as I explained earlier. So now the summary of this video is this: don't leave your money in a savings account with your commercial bank. No, don't do that. If you do that, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage. So instead, put your money in a money market fund through Stanbic IBTC, for example. And if you don't want to go to Stanbic IBTC, you can also use PiggyVest. Now, in another video, I'm going to talk more about PiggyVest. There are a number of things you can do with PiggyVest. Now, this number of things I'm going to be mentioning in the next video are not products on PiggyVest, but you can use the PiggyVest platform to achieve them without losing anything. So I'll see you in my next video, where I'll be speaking primarily about PiggyVest. For now, from me, take the decision to stop leaving your money in a regular savings account, put your money in a money market fund, or you can decide to start saving on PiggyVest, where you can earn decent interest on your money. I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed.